This single cup changed the NBA forever. On November 19th, 2004, one fan made a decision that would lead to one of the biggest brawls in sports history. Millions of dollars in lost salary and permanent changes to NBA security. Here's what happened. Late in the fourth quarter, the Indiana Pacers were comfortably beating the Detroit Pistons. Then, everything changed. Pistons center Ben Wallace was fouled hard by Ron Artest on a layup. Wallace wasn't happy about it, shoved Artest in the face, and within seconds, both teams rushed onto the court. Thankfully, players and coaches separated everyone before it got any worse. It looked like the fight was over. To calm himself down, Ron Artest did something unusual. He lay down on the scorer's table and closed his eyes, trying to avoid making the situation worse, while officials sorted everything out. But then, a fan named John Green threw a cup filled with beer from the stands. The cup hit Ron Artest in the chest while he was lying on the scorer's table. Artest instantly jumped up. Believing he knew who threw it, he ran into the crowd. But he was wrong. He grabbed and confronted the wrong fan. Within seconds, chaos erupted. Fans started throwing punches. Players fought back. Drinks and chairs were flying through the arena. One fan even stepped onto the court and punched Artest in the face. For several terrifying minutes, complete chaos took over the Palace of Auburn Hills. When everything finally ended, the consequences were enormous. 9 players were suspended. Ron Artest received an 86-game suspension, costing him about $5 million in salary. Several fans were arrested, including John Green, the man who threw the cup. After that night, the NBA completely changed how it handled fan safety. Security around courts was increased. Players and fans were separated more carefully than ever before. And then, something happened that nobody expected. Years later, Ron Artest apologized to John Green, the fan who threw the cup. John Green later admitted he had been drinking heavily that night and regretted his decision. The two eventually made peace. A story that started with anger, ended with forgiveness. And it all started because of one cup.